Good afternoon. We are going to present the guidelines for the design of the supply chain. The members teams are Marco Diaz, Aileen Lopez, Jennifer Galindo Tapia, and me, Mauricio Ceballos. Introduction. The present work shows the guidelines for the design of the supply chain for the Estudio Creativo Fotografía e Imagen project for this quarter. The supply chain guidelines are six: facilities, inventory, transportation, information, procurement, and pricing. They are used to determine supply chain performance in terms of responsiveness and efficiency.
Facilities. Studio Creativo will use the internet to publicize its service. For this, the company will have a website or blog. The photography studio will be located in the town of San Luis Rio Colorado, Sonora, along Merida and 26 between the avenue and the Aloe, with a work area greater than 50 meters with showing distance of 7 meters, a wide space to distribute the entire team, and the best weight.
Interfunctional guidelines. Inventory. Within the company Estudio Creativo Fotografía e Imagen, the types of inventory that will be handled will be the following: seasonal inventory and available level inventory. Because it is a service, this will depend on consumer demand, in this case people or the general public who want a photo shoot. With regard to the seasonal inventory, this is because for seasons such as December on Christmas and days like February 14 is when the most people seek to do a photo shoot.
Transportation. The company Estudio Creativo Fotografía and Image will have a direct distribution, since the company will be transported directly with the client and will be in direct contact with the final client. For photography services, being that the company will be transported by means of its own car will have a big impact on both responsiveness and efficiency. Having a car to go to the end customer to provide photography services will increase response capacity as well as efficiency in transportation and transportation cost.
Information profoundly affects every part of the supply chain. Its impact is easily understood as information affects the supply chain in many ways. That is why in the project there will be communication with the client directly by phone or via social network to provide them with the required information about the prices or the packages that will be handled. Depending on the packages that the client wants, the required information will be dispatched.
Provisioning. The company offers photography service, so the resources need to provide these services will be labor first, and second, fixed costs that do not vary monthly, such as office rental and suppliers. In order to operate the photographic studio, the following personnel will be needed: receptionist, sales agent, photographer, and assistant.
Pricing. The setting of prices within the photographic studio will be determined according to fixed prices against a price menu. That is, this price setting will depend on the service requested by the consumer. Having a price menu allows attracting different types of customers, each one with different needs, which can be satisfied with said price menu. For example, depending on the number of photographs you need, number of changing room, if it is required somewhere outside, or if it will be within the facilities that is in the studio. Conclusion. The logistic and interfunctional guidelines play a fundamental role within the supply chain of a company, since they serve to manage the relationship that exists with both customers and suppliers. All this making good use of information, a good fixation of prices, etc. In addition to the fact that thanks to the logistic guidelines, it is possible to carry a correct flow of product through the entire supply chain.